Bonsoir, mes amis. Grüezi, meine Freunde. Hello, my friends. This is Enzo of the Alliance for Loki. It's a cold Swiss night, and it's raining. It's raining a lot outside, so it's been a very rainy day. Let's see. We have Alliance Quest, so let's jump into this. Join. Is this one of the ones? Okay, we have 4 minutes until we can join. And let's see. Ooh, yikes. 2 hours until all this expires. Time to sell. So let's sell all this. Sell another 100. And okay, now we're all set. Hey, Jesper, what's going on? Man, I watched the highlight of the game last night. Pretty incredible game. And then I listened to a few commentaries. Boy, everyone would just want to talk about how upsetting it was that France lost. No one talked about how cool it was Switzerland won, but I guess France was obviously a heavy favorite team. But yeah, pretty incredible. Hello Y2P, what's going on? See, can you check your account? It's an 8-month account. I can check when I count the stream. So yeah, tell me your in-game name and I'll take a look at it. Enzo, hello Rocket Baboon, welcome. Insane luck on the Guardian. Thank you. I know, crazy. I really want to start looking at his block proficiency because everyone talks about why that's such an amazing thing, and so I want to do a little bit of testing. I might make a full video on it. I might test some tonight. Hello Jacob, welcome my friend. Speaking of Guardian, there's the man who's been promoting Guardian a lot himself. Yeah, I mean now that I have him twice awakened, I'm so psyched to take him to rank 3. I can't wait to do it. Let's see, QR to you, man Falcon. I think it said QR to you. Finally got some good 5 stars. Nice. Okay, let's take a look at this account here. Youssef with 2 S's. Youssef Y-O-S-S A-F. Youssef 654321. Assume it's no space 654321. Let's see what happens if we search this. No user found. Maybe there's no space. That's why it's always tough to look at accounts because it's sometimes it takes me 10 minutes just to find it. It does not like that either. Did I spell something wrong? U-Y-O-U. I forgot a U. That's what happened. That's the other thing. So let's see. Y-O-U-S-S-A-F 654321. 654321. There it is. Finally. Okay. I assume this top one is you. You said it's an 8-month account. Nice. Already level 60. That's great. View profile. Let's see what we can learn. So you have a Doctor Doom 5-star. Nice. Let's see. Sig 195. Very powerful. Whoops. Honesty. Stealth Spidey, Cosmic Ghost Rider, and Captain American Infinity War, where you have great champions. Duels. 210 duels. 3 MVPs. Nice. PvT fights. I've done a fair bit of PvP fights. Yeah, everything looks good. It's always, it's such limited information. It's hard for me to tell you much about anything, but it seems like a great account. I mean, you have 4 super stellar champions in your profile, all at rank 5, and so, I mean, with this group alone, you can probably charge through about 90% of the content. And yeah, looks like you're doing a lot of Alliance Arena, which is good, and yeah. So, looks nice. Looks like a very good account, my friend. Enzo! Hello, Axe. What's going on? Love. Your rank 5 Guardian. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? He's a very cool champion. No excuses, I know. No way, Jacob. No, definitely none now. As soon as I get about halfway to a tier 5 CC tech. So, I'm actually really glad because, again, I was in the same quandary where I didn't really have a great tech rank up, and so now I have it. New feature, it's so disappointing. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I agree. I think I'll buy one every 2 weeks. That's sort of what I've been doing. But boy, not much to be excited about. I mean, of the featured champions, like Jabari, I would like Jabari, but she seems like a less good Shang-Chi, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would try to get Shang-Chi over her. Mangog, yeah, he's seems very fair. Seems like a less good Dragon Man, to be honest. Mr. Negative seems he's sort of interesting, but I just can't quite find a place for him really in the meta, to be honest. He's like a Emma Frost slash Void slash I don't know who else. Shang-Chi, of course, amazing. Silver Centurion, as I said in my video, I feel like he's surprisingly good. I just feel like no one really plays him, or no one's really spent the time to figure him out, just because they just haven't quite. No one's latched onto him. I don't know why. Maybe he isn't that good. Maybe that's the reason. But yeah, and Black Widow, of all the older champions they could have put back in, I mean, she needs to be awakened in high Sig, and even then, she's not that great. I mean, if she at Sig 200 was 100% negative ability accuracy like Falcon, I'd say great. But the fact that she's only like 75%, it's really sort of, it seems sort of silly. Because it used to be, before the 12.0 nerfs, you'd have 100% ability accuracy reduction. So you hit into Electro, you took no damage. You just shut him down completely. But now you have to do that with Falcon. But yeah. Just doesn't seem worth it. I mean, more Sigs on Angela, great. Black Panther, even the new Black Panther, he's just okay. Captain Marvel was a great champion. I have her though, and more Sigs doesn't really do much for me. Civil Warrior, I wouldn't mind duping, but again, he's not a champion. I really have too many thoughts about investing in him too much. Of course, Deadpool X-Force, terrible. Evan Maul is cool. I've already awakened him, and again, I just don't know how much more I want to deal with him. Same with Hulk. I mean, he would be an awakening, which would be sort of cool, but he's just not that good. Joe Fixit's not that good. Mr. Fantastic, who I did pull, sorry for the spoiler alert, on my first crystal, he's good. I feel like I have enough Sigs in him, though. I mean, of course, it doesn't hurt to have more Sigs, but I don't feel like I'm really, something I'm excited about. Mr. Sinister, I have him awakened. Again, very champion I don't care much about. Mojo, I would like to pull. I would like to pull Mojo and get more Sigs into him. And Nova, I'd like to awaken. Sabretooth, blah. Same with Sentinel. I mean, more Sigs it's a very, very niche ability, and you really only need to have it awakened. Sorcerer Supreme, I wouldn't mind awakening, but again, just adds more potency. And same with Storm, Paramedics, and Vulture, I have awakened. So yeah, I would say of this crystal, like where the last crystal was about 50% of what I wanted, the champions I wanted, here I would say, like Jabari Panther, okay, fine, so that's one. I mean, Mangog, fine, I wouldn't mind him just because he'd be new. Mr. Negative, fine. Odin, fine. Shang-Chi, yes, we'll put him in a separate category on this hand, like the super yes. Silver Centurion, Angela, Mojo, Nova, and Sorcerer Storm. So, I mean, you could make a case for 10 champions I wouldn't mind, and one champion I really want. So really, 11 out of 24 would be good pools, but really only 1 out of 24 is one that would be really exciting. So yeah. Let's see. Also have an R3 Ghost, but she's not showing for some reason. Oh, no worries. It shows you top prestige champs. Exactly. Yeah, so your champs probably outdo your R3 Ghost. But if you have an R3 Ghost, man, you're in great shape. And even better shape than I could have imagined. A 20% chance of getting someone I want. 20% of getting garbage. Exclude. Oh no, 40 Deadpool X-Force. Yeah, that would be the worst. Hello, Clarence Cornish. Welcome, Cornish. Welcome. Hope you're having a great evening, or afternoon, or day, or morning. My ghost is 13 KPI, but it's weird it didn't show up. It shows a different selection to yourself. That's true. What I see is not what you see. So a lot of it depends on, like, I see your highest PI champions. You see your highest. I see your highest prestige. I think you see your highest PI. So if you change around your masteries, then you actually get a different set of champions each time. But I always see the same thing. I will always see like the highest prestige champs. Sig 100, ooh, says Judah. Enzo, the new feature isn't that great. No, I'm sure you just saw me when I went through it. It's okay. 3-0 to start the season. Nice. We are 0-3. We actually tried to win this one. Actually, we tied, but still not so good. We Yeah, war is just hard. I mean, we're sort of going hard sometimes. Like we tried to win, honestly, today and ended up tying. We just can't die more than 3 times and have a hope of winning. So it's pretty crazy. Hello, Weapon X. I'm doing great. I have a feeling we're going to jump out of tier 2. I think we're going to have a pretty terrible season, like a 4-win season. Drop out of tier 1, which won't be great and wasn't one of our objectives, but okay. I should be able to go into Alliance Quest. I can. Cascading and Failure. Join. So I'm on. So I could take 6-star I-Bomb in today. What's today? Wednesday? Oh, maybe I can't. Oh, we just finished war? No, we have to place war. So my 6-star I-Bomb's been on defense, so means I have to bring in the lowly 5-star, which is sad. And then I want to bring in, boy, my nose is itchy. I was petting Mrs. Cat, who's hiding now because it's thunderstorms. Definitely going to bring my Emma, because there's the, the stun one, the encroaching stun. I love her for encroaching stun. I need one more champion. I have the one where, what happens? It's the Vigor and a Degen. Could bring in Golk. He's not a bad choice. Hello, Weapon X. Namaste to you. I'm doing great, my friend. Just playing this game and Khan. Oh, no worries. Watching the Euros? Me too. Thank you. I watched the highlights. It's funny on stream. People kept on telling me the score. We were up 1-0. I was like, oh no. And then we were down 3-1. No, I was like, oh yay, we're up 1-0. I was like, wow, might have a chance. And went down 3-1. I was like, no way, we've lost. And then when I last ended the stream, we're at 3-3, and I wasn't really watching anything more. And then I heard my village just like come alive. Like cars started driving around, horns were honking and sounding. I was like, oh, we must have won. And so unless we had a lot of French people in the village, which could have happened, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. It was really, really crazy. Crystal's alright, really won Jabberwocky, Centurion, Captain Marvel, and Shang would be happy with duping your negative, and Storm X, and more SIGs on Mojo, Reed, Sorcerer, and Angela. Yeah, Jacob, you're very, very close to what I'm sort of envisioning. Yeah, we have a similar, that's basically, as I said, 11 champions that are okay, and you have about the same. What do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Yeah, so not bad. Yeah, all those things are okay. BG only died twice. Wow, and I died 9 times. Whew, we died 0 times. BG this war, we still didn't win. I think we was tied 4-4. I think I'll have to go look. I just know we tied. Hello, Be More Gaming. Stand up. How to board to you? I don't know. Should I bring in Warlock? He's pretty good. He shuts off ability accuracy, which is good. I sort of wish I had another weakness champion who also shut off healing. I-Bomb sort of does because he has the Petrify, which is pretty cool. So the double I-Bomb's not a bad play. I could bring in Captain America Infinity War. Let's just look at my other 6-stars. Anyone else who'd be really good? Nick Fury, of course, is good. Ooh, Mr. Fantastic. We could bring him in. Does he have a weakness? I can't remember. I don't think he does. On all of his different things, I don't think he places a weakness anywhere. Which you think he was. He has so many device. 1 persistent charge, knockdown, blah, blah, blah. Device are different in turn of fight. Petrify the opponent, regeneration and power gain. That's not bad. It might actually be good. But no weakness. No. Got taunt. Oh, you know who has a weakness? APOC does, but it doesn't really put it on that good. 7 people on my lines left. Wow. We're doing off on war. Is that selfish? Not really, Youssef. To be honest, if 7 people have left, your alliance is having difficulties. It depends on your investment in the alliance. If it's an alliance that you have a lot of friends in who are still there, and you've had a great time, and you love it, and you still think it's going to be good, then fine. But it's maybe sometimes what do they say in English, like the writing's on the wall. I'm not sure what the translation that would be in French, German, or Arabic, but it's like sometimes you just feel like it's time So maybe it's time to go look for a different alliance just to try something different. What about Angela? No, she doesn't. Who else puts on weaknesses? Not a whole lot of champions put on weaknesses. That's the problem. MODOK, you'd think he would. Abomination, of course he does. Ultron doesn't. APOC doesn't. I guess this is the best team to go in with. This doesn't give me any more weakness options. I'd love to have a little bit of double standard, double duty. I could bring in Captain Infinity War. I wish then I could have the tech synergy, because then he would put on a weakness. No, actually he would. But weakness is just my first path. And then it's basically weakness, vigor, and then encroaching stun. So I guess this gives me one champion for each of those. The only thing is I can use a eye bomb on the what you call it, the vigor as well. I do have a degeneration path, which eye bomb's pretty good because I have a little bit of that awaken ability. So let's see. B. Daniels says 19 kills, 2 deaths. Wow. What do I have? I think I have 3, 4, 5, and 0 deaths. So what did that put me at? 12 kills and 0 deaths. Took down a mini boss today, which I was quite happy with. It's a really good fight. Oh, hello, DeLorean. Oh, there's no placement today. Thank you. Oh, man. So good to have my officer in chat. So, okay. Hooray for 6-star eye bomb. Let's take him in. That's awesome. Yeah, I couldn't remember if there's placement tonight or not. I totally forgot what day it is. It's Wednesday. Oh, that's right. Is known tonight? Yeah, I guess not. Ranked up your 6-star Kingpin. My first R2. I had to choose between AA, Black Panther, Civil War, and Kingpin. Did I make the right choice? Kingpin's awesome. And definitely better than those other ones. So yes, I would say you made the right choice. If your AA is unawakened, yes. Oh, that's true. Yep, if not, nope. Yeah, A is amazing. Hello, Habercrom. What's going on, my friend? Great to see you. Hope everything's well for you wherever you are. And I think you're in Colorado. Unawakened? Oh, yeah, he's not that good then. APOC places a weakness on one of his specials, right? Correct. And he refreshes it with his heavy, but I heard that it doesn't actually help you in what's yours is mine. Okay, so we'll go around with this team. And that DeLorean. Oh, man, DeLorean already taking a fight. Sorry, DeLorean. I usually like to take that fight because I know it's annoying, but since it looks like it costs you like 1% health, if you're okay. Hello, Daryl. What's going on? Good to see you. And hello, Silent Alpha. Welcome as well. Okay, so we're going to start right away with the most annoying, difficult fight in the entire quest, my entire Alliance quest, and that is this evil. Can't say evil enough. What is she? She is a Tigra. Throw on the big boosts. She got so many of these. Boy, so many of these deals, these big boosts. I just can't use them enough. Hello, Vishai. Namaste, my friend. 6 minis. Nice. That's awesome. Still, tier 2, I don't care. Tier 1, tier 2. It's still hard, my friend. And FRENZOne, hello Taz, and hello Natalie. Welcome both of you to my what you call it? I don't want to say loyal. That sounds weird. Two of your oft visiting, not streamers but chatters. Okay. It's got to make sure I don't crit too much, because I can get and make sure she throws her heavy, not her heavy, that thing. Yeah, it's all about this, throwing the SP1. As long as I can get her to throw her SP1, I have a slight chance of not dying. Boy, she likes to push me back so far. Okay, and not critting. It's like good and bad. Get to my SP2. Okay, no crits. Good. Okay, and now she just needs to throw that. Good, she did. Wow, she's been remarkably well behaved. Remarkably. This might be the best fight you'll ever see with this. Yeah, it's just all about that special one. There it is. I'm doing great, Daryl. Yeah, just had a very relaxing day work. As I said, this is sort of like the week before summer vacation for everyone at work. So the cheese hole industry is pretty low key right now. Okay, I just have to remember because I always forget that you get the stung once, stung twice, or whatever that note is. So I get the power sting every bar. I just have to wait for it to go off. Oh my God, Visha! I fear her like nothing else. It's just with champions who cover distance, I fear a lot. Venom and Tigra. I'm trying to think. Actually, Captain Marvel movie as a defender. I know she's not that hard, but boy, she covers a lot of distance. Like she will chase after. Oh, see, I got all those icons on me from. Okay, she needs to hit me with the last one. No, I need to parry her. So he's amazing. He's perfect. Every time they hit into a block, he puts on a weakness debuff, which then allows me to do actually real damage because that's the whole point of this node. What's yours or mine? It's not the weakness debuff that you really have to get. Well, you do have to get that, but the weakness gives you a fury. Watch when she hits me. See, I get a fury, and that fury is what allows me to do like reasonable damage. See, I don't want to throw my SP2 because I have that one. Oh, I have the power sting on too. I totally forgot about the power sting. I was about to do it, but because the other debuffs were up, I didn't. So, whew, very lucky. Guten Abend, beste Enzo, alle Zeiten. Oh, danke schön, mein Freund. Ich hoffe, alles dir gut geht. Und ja, und ich bin ein bisschen traurig für Deutschland. Ich habe gesehen, dass sie verloren haben. Gegen wem spielt? Oh, Angleterre. That's French. What is the German? Ja, ich vergesse great bit enough Deutsch. Okay. I'm going to do 3-hit combos because she's like 20% like extra ability accuracy, so she'll just basically evade me like crazy. She's unblockable SP1, so I have to be careful. Okay, but we'll push her to SP2. Whoa! She got a snuck an evade there. Maybe I hit too many times. Look at all that poison. Come on, throw your SP2, please. I can't counterattack it again, just because, unless I block her and put the weakness debuff on me, I won't do any damage, so it's all about the weakness. Okay, now we'll go SP2 her, and then this is going to be the end once this poison starts stacking up. And they stack up very quick, and then she just falls over dead. Hubram, ich habe dich nicht gekannt. Es ist dein erstes Mal in meinem Stream oder hast du hier vorbei gewesen? Oh my God. Sometimes my German is terrible. Are you going to do a July 4th deal opening? Absolutely, Daryl. So I'm teaming up with amazing Lefty Knox, and we will both be right when it goes live. So what is that, 1900 European time, which is 1300, 1 p.m. Canada, United States East Side, and take another 3 hours away. What is that? 1 o'clock, 13 minus 3, 10 o'clock on the west side of the United States, what we call the Dreamin' Zone. Venom's SP2 is death. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like a War Machine's SP1. I always think I can evade it somehow, and I never can. I always get crunched by it. Yeah, I know, Vishai, and I guess I should practice her specials, but there's just so many of them. Enzo, hello, Carl, my friend. Oh, are you gonna join me and PWF and Lefty on the 4 July opening like last time, so I can constantly confuse you and I was about to say you and Carl, which would have been ironic, but so I can confuse you and PWF multiple times. Look how many furies I got from that. It's crazy. That's one. Oh, look, I got all those. Have to watch out. Those cascading failure is such a nasty node. If you're not paying attention, you can easily get totally wrecked by it. Okay. And so now let's just hit him a few times, and the poison should take care of him. Yeah, there it is. Nice. But yeah, be super if you can, Carl. Be super fun to, of course, have you on stream with us. Okay, 3. Speaking of Venom, I guess I have to fight him since I'm here. I always hate fighting this Venom. I like making DeLorean take him, but bleed vulnerability. Yeah, I don't have anyone to. Oh, I guess I have. Ooh, I guess I could put on bleeds with Warlock. Should we try this? or plasma debuff. That's funny. It's like one champion this entire game. But okay. Das freut mich, dass du mich verstanden kann. No, actually, they're this Friday, Carl. They're this Friday. They're 2 July, I think, is actually the deal day. Should we try with? I guess that makes sense. Let's try with him. Just get on the what you call it, the bleeds, and the bleeds aren't gonna hurt me at all. The same buff dealing 100% of the attacker. Okay, let's try this and see. This might ruin my big plan of using him. Push Venom to SB2? No way. Well, if I do, I'm just gonna block it, my friend. I know better than to dare. And I have 5 out of 5 in deep wounds, and so there's no weakness. Oh yeah, look at all that damage. Okay, let's see what type of damage we're doing. Okay, just gotta watch out I don't crit too much. Let's see if we can bait his SP1 out. Okay, let's put another one of these on. Okay, got the bait. Got the bleed. He's gone perfect. Yeah. Usually if I can push him back in the corner, I feel like he's a lot more like into throwing it. Okay, gotta be careful. Oh no, I totally got hit. I was like sort of watching and backing up at the same time, and it cost me. Okay, let's get another bleed on him. Sure, SP3, this will give me a little bit of regen. Then it'll give me my adrenaline back, so sort of a win-win. So I'll get what's about 5% left from adrenaline and whatever healing. So 7% plus healing. But I have pushed him to an SP3. Let's hit him a few times, see what happens. Ah, nice, he threw it. Good job, Venom. Okay, well, fine. That was not great. Ah, it's awesome, Hubron. Das tut mir leid, dass du ihn verliert hat. Ist ausgezeichnet. Ich liebe ihn. Was sehr, sehr cool. But he left just for you. Oh man, I'm sorry. He is so awesome. So awesome. Now, finding people who like to plan war is like one of the most important positions you can fill in your alliance, just because it's so much work. Man, we're just crushing it too. Look at this dream team. Look at that. Is this Carl? Is this dream team number 2? There's Carl Knack in action. Who's Carl? Koalas just above in chat. Hello, Emiliano. Just to say, when it's just passing to ask you when you're giving the R3 to Jubilee. You know, I played her a fair bit just to see, because I sort of liked her a lot, but the more I played with her, my likeness went down. Yeah, she's weak. It's really hard to manage her abilities, and they expire too quickly. And so all 3 of those, I've decided on my 1 to 5 scale, she's a 2. She's just not that great a champion. Yeah, I mean, they really need to give her a buff. I'd say the easiest buff to give her would be to make things last a lot longer. I mean, like if you had her slow last 30 seconds, like she's one of the few mutants. Maybe, no, I guess is she the only mutant with slow? I know Storm Pyramid X puts like a slow passive on her special, but one that sort of doesn't count too much. Yeah, what can I say? Very, very disappointed. I think she could be a really fun champion. And her damage just is terrible too. I mean, it's there's nothing that you can quite grab onto and be like really excited about, because like if your utility was a little stronger, maybe. So I think if you made everything last, double how long everything lasts, and then I might be more excited. Let's see. How'd you get the profile picture? That was in the some bundle you could buy. It was like the Spookoween, the Summerween, the Hallow Summer. There was some crystal you bought had that name in it that you got the profile pic from, and so that's how I got it. Who's DeLorean? I know DeLorean, but not DeLorean. Oh, just DeLeon. I always say his name. Oh, I always confused him with a car. You're right, it's DeLeon. Who gets a Modzo around here, and how do I sign up? Oh, De Leon, I haven't really given out any mods just because I had too many, but absolutely I can give you one. You are obviously, since you're my leader in the alliance and you're an amazing person, so one blue wrench for you coming right up. So, are you in Europe, DeLorean? I feel like you are. Well, and your name has a little pound signs in it too, if I'm not mistaken. Or did you already shoot over there? Let's see if I can teleport. It means you did. The answer is no. Where are you? Oh, we can just look at the people. Oh, wrong button. Jeez. Yeah, because that's the little pound signs. Or maybe you just did that because of E's are so hard to get. So, ja, ich habe eine super Typen gewonnen. Super Typen gewonnen. Ja, ihr habt eine super Typen. Ja, ich weiß. Wir sind, er ist außerordentlich und wir haben viel Glück gehabt, ihn zu haben. Es ist sehr, sehr unglaublich. Hey, Billy D, my friend, what's going on? Thank you for the scores. Yeah, last night. It's so funny, Billy D, because like you were the last one who gave me the scores. You and someone else, it was 3-3 tied. And then I actually didn't pay attention to the game at all. Oh no, Lefty Knox. Oh no. I can't believe you sent me $100. Oh no, Lefty. I meant to tell you not to donate to me, but thank you, my friend. Thank you. Oh, it's crazy. We're just like giving money back and forth to Kabam, but oh man, you're definitely the best of the besties now. Jeez, my friend. Oh, I really wanted to tell you at the end of the stream. I was like, because you're like, oh, I'll donate back. And I was like, oh, no, don't do it. But thank you. Oh, man, it's so generous. So generous by far. Well, actually, you and B. Daniels might be tied. I think B. Daniels has given me this much. But, oh, thank you. We'll just put many exclamation parts behind it. Oh, it's an incredible donation. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. Jeez, that's crazy. It's like you don't even know how to react. But you might be getting $100 donation back. We might just be trading this back and forth. But man, thank you so much. It's yeah, I mean, it's so incredible to get such a donation. But yeah, I mean, on the other side, it was yeah, I mean, I really want to not have you give me anything back, or if you want to give me back a small amount, but I super appreciate it. And not to worry, I will be spending plenty on 4 July or 2 July so soon. I can't believe it's a Wednesday. No, oh, today is Tuesday. No wonder why I was so confused. Sure, today is Wednesday. Okay, that's why I was so confused. Oh, thank you, Lefty. Thank you. I really appreciate it, my friend. I know, and I always know. I mean, I just know that we have such a good time doing incursions, and you're just so friendly and so nice to me that I've never worried about it. But thank you. Let's see. Yeah, but yeah. Okay, we'll have to think about how to even all this out. And so I also, like when I think about like donating to people on stream, so some people are like seriously doing this for a living, like KT1 and Brian Grant and Legacy, and so those people I like to donate to because yeah, I mean it's how they are making their living, and they're doing something that's entertaining to me. Like I would probably spend, money to go watch a movie, or money to go like buy a subscription or rent something on iTunes. And so to me, I really equivocate that donation to that. But it's even better because these are people I know and people who are like know me. So it's much cooler in some ways than like paying some giant like Hollywood like $10 to watch some movie that some guy made. Then on the other side of it, then there's like people like myself who people give donations to. I mean, I'm not in this at all for the money, but getting a donation is so nice. I mean, it's just like and I promise, I'm still gonna make my video, my donation. What I'm gonna do with my donations video. Actually, maybe I'll do it my first week of vacation. I don't leave to the States until Wednesday of next week, so maybe on Monday or Tuesday I'll make the trek to Geneva and make sort of my video about that. But some people like you make donations to because it's just a sign of appreciation for their work and how much it means, and that's why I feel like a lefty a lot. One, he's my incursions partner, which is great. Two, I love his channel. It's so nice. I think he's so creative. And three, he's like trying to buy a house too. So he's someone I know who likes to who is has an objective in life, who's like making a product I enjoy. I mean, his streams are a product, and I like to watch them. I mostly watch more replays just because, of course, he's usually streams when I'm asleep. But yeah, so I like donating to him because of those things. But thank you, Lefty, and I mean, it makes me incredibly happy that you would donate to me such an amount. I mean, definitely makes me feel obviously very, very special. And so thank you. The football's keeping you alive. Yeah, Billy D, I actually watched I was just sitting here like doing some work emails, and I was watching the Deutschland versus Angleterre game, the Germany versus, what is the English? Great Britain? Yeah, Great Britain. Yeah, boy, the Great Britain team looked pretty good. I was pretty impressed by them. This is my super mutant team. I had Emma, but I'm going to try this team. Well, something went wrong. I took out somebody I didn't want to take out. Who did I? Oh, Archangels. Keep Archangel in. I mean, this is so ridiculous just because this is just like Master's Quest, and so it's totally too much, but I love this mutant team. Maybe I have these all as 5 stars. Still would be ridiculous. Maybe I have them all as 4 stars. Who's the one I, of course, want to bring in? Cable, because he would add to this team a lot. Oh yeah, such a fun mutant team. Let's see. Give Lefty the blue wrench. Oh man, I guess I have to give him the blue wrench too. I should, because he has been so good. Okay, it's been a night of blue wrenches. Oh, there it is. Lefty Knox now moderator. Let's see. DeLorean is a play on Mandalorian. Aha. His actual name is Enzo calls our fearless BG leader DeLorean. His actual name is DeLeon. DeLeon. The Swiss football team was amazing. Thank you, JTex. I know. I mean, it just made me happy to hear my my village just explode with happiness last night. I mean, it was so funny. I mean, I was just like, oh, they won. Or maybe I thought they all had watched my crystal opening, which just were celebrating me and my 2 guardians. But I don't know. Hello, Black Knight Gaming. Welcome. You're in the Boston area. De Leon is Spanish/French. You should know how to pronounce it, like Ponce de Leon. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, of course. He's the one who discovered the Fountain of Youth, or was trying to discover the Fountain of Youth. Remember that from my learning in history class. He thought he found it, but he died though. So maybe he didn't find it, or maybe he got too young and died. De Leon. That's a great name. Ooh, Boston area. That means you're close to USAFA. So I used to go to Boston once a year for work. Of course, that stopped last year with the pandemic, but we'll see if it happens. It's always in January. If it does, USAFA and I are going to Atlantic Seafood, which has, I love lobster rolls, and we'll go have a nice lobster roll together. That'd be so much fun. Are you doing a 7-2 stream with Dreamin'? I don't know. Dreamin' wants to, absolutely, but he hasn't been like too into streaming with me lately, but he might. But I'm definitely doing it with Lefty Knox, who's right below you in the chat. And so he and then we'll have a couple of Forlokians on too. Maybe we'll get Jewel on from Albania. And then, yeah, we'll just have a good time opening crystals and buying every deal possible. And so yeah, it's going to be an amazing fun time, as it always is. And hopefully we get crazy good pools. I feel like I've used up all my good luck right now, and so... Oh, you're quite welcome, Lefty. Yeah, so you deserve those good words, my friend. You are truly... I mean, like when I think about the people making videos in this game with YouTubers. There's so many of us now, which is great. It's so much fun. All these different channels to watch and enjoy. But yeah, I think yours is definitely very special. Can you search your account name? It's Shadow Knight Tilda 2. I searched one tonight, and I said that was going to be the only one. If you come back tomorrow night, Black Knight Gamer, I'll do that. I can only sort of do like one a night just because if not, I start feeling guilty that I'm not looking at everyone who wants it, and it just slows down my gameplay. Like, this really is one of the main times I get to play MCOC, just because obviously, like, you know, I'm working. Ooh, his energy tax would not be good. We'll just melt him with this guy. Thank you, Be More Gaming. I know. I was super excited to. I can't believe it. I was really like. So the story behind it was I wasn't going to open any. His crystal came live. I was like, you know, I don't know. I have the 5-star 6200. I was sort of psyched to have that, and I just didn't think I'd get them. I mean, that's of course the main reason why I don't open crystals is you just know the chances not much. I must admit, with the new drop rates, like opening 20% chance essentially, it's, you know, like a reasonable chance at something. I mean, you know, it's still a lot of money for 2 champions, and yeah, so, but then PWF was like, oh, you owe us 14 because you've been gone for 2 weeks, because next week I'm going back to the States to see my mom and sisters, and so I won't be able to stream. And I was like, okay, fine. I mean, I sort of had been thinking about it anyway, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll open up 20. And so the first 10, 2 5-stars, fine. But then the next 10, oh, I mean, to be honest, it's like one of those things you see on Prof Hoff, like, I can't believe this guy's opening. I mean, I was that guy, which is crazy. I mean, 1, because it happened on stream, and 2, just because, wow, I mean, he needs his dupe so badly. I mean, and he needs high SIG, so to get 2 is just crazy good. And to get Phoenix on top of that, like at some point she may be a prestige play. I mean, she's already 660. I don't really have anyone else to chunk 6-star 6 stones in, cosmic 6 stones in, so she might win the award. Ooh. He evades. Well, I counter evaders. Oh, you're quite welcome, Lefty. Quite welcome. Yeah, I mean, you know, for a long time I hadn't given out any mods, but you and Ponce de Leon, I keep on having to say that, absolutely can have a blue wrench. Maybe both of them happen. How's everyone doing? Trying to see what the both of them can search your name. Oh, how's everyone doing? That's what you said. I just threw it, figuring it would kill him, and it did. Oh, you join us? Oh, absolutely, De Leon, Ponce de Leon. Would be awesome. Yeah, please. I'll send you my Skype address over line, that thing we communicate with, and yeah, it's easy. Just we'll have a nice group Skype going. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. Oh my god, it's always a great time. And yeah, so we start right at. I mean, I'll probably start about 5 or 10 minutes before. So what time is that for you? 1 p.m. So like 12:50 p.m. is when I'll start my stream. And so yeah, just be around then. You can jump on call and yeah, we just sort of take turns. And what I do for people who are on stream is I just show the 4Loki Alliance feed, and we can sort of watch. What did he walk into? I know, Leon. Can you believe it? Leo. Not Leon. Now we got everyone's name confused. Oh, I know. Oh, it's too much. I'm trying to give him money, and he's giving it back to me. But, oh, man, what a nice donation. What a crazy nice donation. Hooray! PWF, hooray to you, my friend. Oh, another person. So PWF will be on with us for 4 July or 2 July. Guess it's Freedom Weekend, we'll call it. Because it's the 4 July is the Day of Independence in the United States, when we broke free from the clutches of Great Britain. I love this community, Enzo. Everyone's so wholesome. Me too. Nikatanam. Yeah, to me that's one of the best parts of this game. Like, so I'm relatively new to video games in a way. So I played video games when I was young. I literally had an Atari 2600, like the original like home console. That was my first video game, and after that, like sort of PCs came out when I was slightly older, and I played with those. But then really, like, I never played with consoles at all. I mean, I really stopped in university, stopped playing games. And then, of course, I got an iPhone, and I play, like, I always tell people I played Angry Birds and, like, fun games like that, but never anything, like, serious, like a mighty, what do they call it, multiplayer morph game or whatever it is, this acronym. And so this game came along because I saw an editor's choice on iTunes. I was like, oh, fun. It's okay. I wasn't in lines. Just sort of played a little bit. And then I got stuck on a master's quest. It was against the Warlock, no, Dr. Voodoo and Mordo. And those were like pretty tough bosses when they first came out. I mean, with their 8,000 PI, but I only had 3 and 4 stars at the time. And I found this video, Seaton, and I watched him. I was like, whoa, like I never knew Perry existed. And so all these things, and I just got really into the game and just watched his videos, started watching Joel Line, then Brian Grant, and then sorry, this is the whole point of this whole conversation, was that then at the very end I started thinking about being a streamer because I just joined for Loki. Many people were streamers. I actually made a couple of videos which were awful. You could actually still find them on the channel. They are like my original videos. They were so bad. But yeah, I was just like, okay, maybe I'll be a streamer. And the thing that encouraged me the most is just watching the other streams. Like usually when I'd seen streams before, I forgot this is buffed up. It was just a lot of trash talking. Like I'd watch some it's like some football game, like Madden football game, which I had played like the 1983 version of, but I watched it now, which was like the 2030 version of it, and or 2000 whatever 2020 version, and it was just nothing but trash talk. Like they just would talk and talk and talk. I was like, wow, is this what online streaming is? Where you just like berate the other person the whole time, and but now it's like looking at Brian's and other people's like, oh, it's actually pretty nice. You like people are fun. You just talk about the game. You give tips and strategies and have a good time. And so yeah. So my point is, I totally agree with you. Its community is great. AQ Shadow. I applied for the channel join button. Ah, nice. I think there's one thing I'm missing to get it to work. I think I haven't like done a promotion. Like there's like one last step it's said to do. But thank you. You would join Lefty in the what you call it, my besties, AQ Shadow. Oh, and thank you for the shout out in your video. It was a very, very cool video. Just really well made. Really, really good. So if those of you who don't know, AQ Shadow is also a YouTuber. He just hit 1,000 subs, which is like the benchmark, I feel, of YouTube. It's like you've made it in YouTube. Once you've got that 1,000 subs, you can start raking in all the money, which is not much at all, like 50 centimes a week. So, but oh, you met in Boston for seafood. Oh, of course, De Leon. Fine. Yeah, okay, if you met that, that's, yeah, you, no worries. If you want to be on stream, fine. If not, you, of course, yeah, you absolutely don't have to be. But, oh, it'd be super, super fun to meet up with you in Boston. Yeah, I hope business returns to normal. We'll see. To go over there and show them what Swiss cheese looks like and be like, here's Swiss cheese. And the Americans are like, oh, yeah, sell us some. You can't join us. Oh, no, Carl, it won't be the same. Well, at least I won't confuse you constantly. Applied for channel join button. Yeah, I have to do that last step. Okay, I will. My predictions. I have great predictions because, of course, mine are totally off the wall. Okay, so my predictions are, so for the Odin, and these are just a few, like the more outrageous ones. Hello, Yusuf. Dreadtox UK, nice. Oh, no, Yusuf. No worries. Hope everything's sorted out and happy to see you here. Wow, 1.2K. Jeez, that's amazing. Amazing, AQ. You're crushing it. And OG Highline. Hello. Oh, man. I was worried, but now that you're here, I'm not worried anymore. Good to see you, my friend. Hope things on the Texas power lines are good. Keeping people's air conditionings going. Let's see. Oh, you're doing another one? Oh, it's awesome, my friend. Awesome. Let me quickly promote you since you always are so good about donating. Boy, I feel like you're on like a 5 or 6, maybe not day, but like very big streak of donating to my stream. Ooh, KT1 opened up 3 features. There's AQ Shadow. You get pretty high billing in my stream. So for those of you who haven't, please, 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 costs nothing to go check out the channel. There it is. There's a link. This is AQ Shadow, the one who just donated. This is his channel. He's at 1.2 subs now, so he's rocketing up. Great content. Another up-and-coming content creator. Hello, Beat ANZO. Merci, my friend. Or Dankeschön. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Adam Johnson, ENZO. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Billy D. It's sort of been a tradition over the year. Like, so there's a person named Chilium who is he's from Albania, and he always used to enter like this, and then people just started entering it like this, and I've never minded at all. Like I don't consider it spam, just because again I don't think it's for me it's like a really cool way of entering, as long as you don't do it like 30 times in a row or more than one time in a row. I guess a couple of times people go a little crazy and do it like 5 or 6 times in a row, and that gets too much. But no, it's just sort of a way that someone started entering my stream, and then people followed suit, and I've always liked it. I've always thought it was just a really nice way of having something a little different. Climbing well. Thank you for your videos about wow 6.3K is crazy. Oh, I got distracted. Okay, Carl. So here's my predictions. My predictions are for the Odin. With every Odin you buy, you will get a tier 6 basic and a tier 3 alpha. And you'll be able to buy 3, which means you'll be able to rank 4 a champion. I feel bad because I feel like it's sort of a ridiculous offer, but I think it's going to happen. With each feature, you'll also get a class nexus that you can choose. For Odin, for whatever the next one is, I can't remember. Is that Black Panther or whatever the next one? Basically the 1,500 units. I think you'll get a 6-star crystal, and you'll get like a tier 5 basic and 2 tier 2 alphas, and it's sort of scale down from there. I think we'll be opening, just from those, I think we'll be opening 3 not featured, but class nexuses, and actually I'm gonna make my prediction even crazier. I think for the 3 whatever's less than Odin's, for the 3 Black Panther Translers, we'll get just 6-star nexuses, and then we'll get nexuses from these 5 nexuses from the Tony Stark Star-Lord loot bag. We'll get like 2,000 6-star shards and 1,000 5 times for each of those. So I think we'll be opening up 3 class nexuses, 3 regular nexuses, 5, and then another 5 6 stones. I think we'll be getting enough material to rank 4 champion. And then, of course, I think from the Black Panther, Tony Stark, and Star-Lord, we'll have enough to bring up 2 champions to rank 3. On the unit offers, 1,000 will be lots of shards, not lots of shards, but more importantly, 6-star 6 stones. I'm going to put all these offers together. So 1, 4, 10K. Once you get them all, you'll be able to open up. You have a choice of a 6-star Awakening Gem. You have a choice of a tier 5 CC, and you'll get a crystal that will be a rank up from 2 to 3, which will be random class. And so, and then you get lots of other things, mostly just 6. I bet you'll get 50 generic. Do I dare say? Okay, I'm going to go big. 50 of the +2 generic 6-star stones. And then we'll get another 50 of the 6-star 6-stone crystals. And then we'll get 10 + 5 6-star 6-stone crystals. So you get random +5s. And then there's going to be the special bonus offer. 10K units. After you buy the 1, 4, and 10, it's going to pop up. For 10K units, you're going to get the Wish Crystal. And the Wish Crystal will allow you to select 10 champions to put into a crystal, 6 stars, and then spin it. And you'll get one of those 10 champions. So those are my crazy Enzo predictions. I've been right every time, though. People have said every time, they've said, you're crazy. These will never come true. And they always have. Well, that might not quite be accurate, but there it is. There's my predictions, Cara. I bet it's going to be crazy. I bet it's going to be something's going to be more than we imagine. Maybe not that all, maybe not all that will come true, but something in there will. I'm really thinking either the Wish Crystal, the 2 to 3 rank up gem. The 2 to 3 rank up gem is probably the most probable, but the Wish Crystal would be the most exciting. Oh man, just think about everyone. Like, I'm trying to think of the 10 champions I put in there. Obviously, Corvus, Silver Surfer, Morningstar. Who else do I want to be awakened? Professor X, She-Hulk, Void. I want I-Hulk in there. Yeah, I have to think about who the last couple I want there. I don't know if they'd let me do Shang-Chi or not because he's now in the featured, so that might be too much. We have to try not to get away to get intercept. That's true too. Yes, that's also been a big part of the game is the non-interception. Should I make Professor X? I don't know what happens if Professor X is a. Actually, he's probably a bad choice of a horseman. Let's make an Archangel Horseman, of course. Oh, this guy's bleed immune though. Whoops, I messed this up terribly. Let's see. Yeah, it's another kind of challenge. Yeah, no, it's just super fun on my channel. I've always enjoyed the ENZO. Okay, we'll go try. So my fight in War today, I actually should post it. I fought a Magneto mini boss in War today. And it's the one where he, you can't throw his hand, you have Hurt Locker, fine, I was using Torch, but he builds up quick to an SP1 and then very, very slow above that. And of course his SP1 is impossible to dodge. And so I just was doing medium lights and then turtling, just getting instantly into block, just making sure he didn't throw it, and it worked perfectly. Who's your favorite champ? Right now I sort of have like 3 or 4 favorites, so it's almost my AQ team. Emma for Mutant, Emma Frost, Eyebomb for Science, Warlock for Tech, Skill, who am I really enjoying playing with Skill? Crazy enough, Black Widow Deadly Origin I'm really enjoying playing, especially against people who miss, but it's probably not really accurate. I don't know if I really have a Skill favorite right now. I love Nick, but he's sort of like, yeah, he's just an easy one to love because he's so powerful. Cosmic, Angela, loving Angela right now, and Mystic, about to go with Black Widow Deadly Origin. I think so. Boy, I like a lot of mostly the women heroes in this game. What about the Star Case? Oh, Adam, I don't know if I could go back. I'm at rank 3. Sorry, Adam, let me catch up on messages. Those are my favorite champs. I'm at rank 3 Doom guy. I'm at Sig 200. Nice, Adam. Oh, man. Whew, such a powerful champion. That's probably going to be my first rank 4. That would be crazy cry, I know. Well, like, I'm just going with the crazy predictions. I admit I want my predictions to be crazy. If chat lets it reach Enzo, it's cool, but whoever breaks it, just boo them. If chat lets it reach Enzo, it's cool. You mean if someone intercepts it, then they have like, yeah, I think you get 1,000 years bad luck if I have read the proverbs right. I'm trying to learn who I can heavy counter with Professor X, because I feel like that's an important potential, like if using him against times where you want him to have enough so I won't miss and won't evade, and maybe it's stun immune. I want to figure out. So a few I can. I was fighting crossbones. You cannot. It's a little harder to heavy counter him. Okay, AQ Shadow. Have a good day. Good luck at work. Hope it's fun, quick, and easy for you, my friend. I doubt if they make R4 champs already. Maybe they will allow to buy some of those and next same another. Yeah, I agree, Zophaneer. That's definitely the craziest part of my predictions. But, I mean, you have been able to buy them. Basically, the only way you've been able to get them more or less is buying. No, that's not true. You've been able to get the majority of them through buying. Through the deal in the doubloons. Through... Do they have a deal? Yeah, they had like a tier 3 alpha you could buy. So, yeah, I agree. I asked Brian that the other day. I said, what do you think about this, Brian? And Brian was like, yeah, it sort of sucks. He's like, you really should get this through content. And I totally 100% agree with him. Doesn't mean I'm going to change my prediction. Doesn't mean I wouldn't buy them. But I agree. It's like the coolest thing was when you beat, was it the Collector, and you could rank 5 your first champion. That was so cool. It gave you such motivation to beat that content. And so I totally agree with the premise of, see, now I want to push him to an SP2, and then he won't be able to to dodge me. So I'm going to hold my block here. Let him throw his SP1 or just finish off with a combo. I didn't even have to worry about it. But yeah, I think that'd be really, really cool if there's some content you beat and they just gave you enough. Like they're like, here's 3 of everything. But we'll see. Only 3 days away, and then we'll find out about my predictions. That's the thing about predictions, is they're just predictions until you know what they are, and then you can say how good or bad they were. But until then, we all can just speculate. But I'm going for the wild speculations. Buy one of those and next same another. Yeah, maybe Zofanier. I feel like we're really on the cusp of the rank 4. Like we're about to get it. Just, I don't know, have that sense. Ooh, he doesn't do great against Cosmics. Oh, but you. Oh, I knew it does good against them. Kabam should put Enzo in charge of their deals. True, Carl. True. I might be too generous, but last 4th of July they were crazy. I feel 4th of July is like the biggest of the the cyber deals are good. I don't think they're. I always feel like the 4th of July are the best ones. But the Wish Crystal would be really cool. I think people would just love that so much. And it's totally a unit deal, so it's open to everyone. BG can get his Wish Crystal and finally get his whatever champion he wants. So I think that'd be such a fun thing to have 10 champions you want in there. But yeah, that's definitely. So if there's any one of my predictions I hope comes true, it's actually that one. That would be the coolest thing in the game, was to get the Wish Crystal. Also, I want his tier 5 CC so I can finally get Thronebreaker. Ooh, Zofanier. Well, you'll definitely get that. And so you should be good. Favorite talent champ? Talent, welche Farbe ist das? Ist das rot? Ich weiß, es ist ein bisschen anders auf Deutsch. Mein Lieblingsgeschickt held. I mean, it really is Nick Fury, to be honest. He's just so cool. I try to choose champions that aren't like the best champions. Of course, everyone could say like Corvus and Ghost and Quake, but I definitely like playing with champions who are a little bit different. But I have to say, Nick Fury is just so cool. And I'll tell you a story about Nick Fury Beat. So he first came out. Everyone was like, oh, he's not that good. And I actually grinded for him in the 5-star arena. I put up like 56 million. He went for something really low. Maybe I put it like 65 million. Went for like 55 million, which is a really low. And everyone was like, oh, he's not any good. And when he came out, he actually had a bug in him. His bug was that if you played a champion with suicides, it was like a double bug. Where if you played a champion with suicides, he actually got rid of both debuffs at the start of the fight as opposed to just one, which was really, really powerful. And then the second bug was, there's some interaction with like Dr. Voodoo, or maybe that was something else, but well, there's that bug. So he actually arrived bugged, and that made everyone even more grumpy about him. But I stuck through him thick and thin. I was like, this champion's awesome. I'm so happy to get him. And I had Awakening Gem, and I used it on him. I was like, oh man, this champion's amazing. So I definitely was feel like the legacy of Nick Fury, just promoting how much I loved him, how great I thought he was. Just, yeah, and I got him too. I really went for him in the arena when I don't think everyone else was like, nah, we're not going to open crystals or get him. And then people were like, wow, he's great. He's really, really, really great. And yeah, I mean, then everyone else discovered him. So, I mean, and I don't want to give myself any credit for anyone else discovering him. The only credit I get is that I liked him a lot when he first came out. So that's the only credit I'm looking for. But yeah, let's see. As Carl saying, Carl says, Awakening Gems, several class nexuses. Yes, a lot of R4 materials, but not sure if they're bringing R4s yet. Yep, yeah, those are, you're doing the safe route, Carl. Those are I definitely agree. All those things are absolutely. See, Archangel's just gonna melt. I mean, Archangel does not care about power shield whatsoever. Archangel is just Archangel. It's like, okay, I'll make you bleed. Power shield doesn't care about that at all. I will poison you too. Now I have a 100% chance to poison you on the block. I will counter your heavy with my heavy and give you some neurotoxins, and you would just die. I'll just stand here and watch you die. Oh, I'm at a Black Widow Clairvoyant. That Black Widow Aaron C. Okay, the last question is answered with that. There it is. Is it going to be a crystal opening? Oh my god, Ben. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't have Apocalypse. How do you make someone a horseman? Only with Apocalypse. Yeah, you have to have Apocalypse. He's it. He is absolutely it for horseman making. And so, yeah. But you can, I think you can have any ranked Apocalypse. I don't know if a 3-star will do it. I know a 4-star will, I'm pretty sure. But I assume a 3-star will, so. When are these 4 July deals coming, Delano? They are, Delano, they actually are Friday, which is 2 July. Then they'll be here. So, yikes, Abomination. Yikes. I don't have anyone who's poison immune. Okay, Professor X, you better kill him quick. But yeah, that's when. So, but I think they'll last through the whole weekend. Usually what they do is they drop on Friday and they last through usually Monday. So you have a whole weekend to decide and maybe watch and see openings and decide if you want to get them or not. Oh, I knew he was going to throw that. Just feel it coming. Sometimes I love the beauty of his animations, but sometimes a little like shadow of a figure, like I'm like, oh, I like feel like I got hit because he like hit my shadow. You know, I don't know if, when you play this game, if you like have like physical reactions, like especially in war, sometimes I'll be like, whoa, you know, when they just miss me, I get hit. But I feel that happens a lot. Let's see. I hate the MCOC devs for being so money addicted. Ja, aber wir haben an amazing game because it makes money. I mean, let's be realistic about why I feel this game is, and obviously, I love this game a lot and super enjoy playing it. But I also think, Beat, that they do a really, really good job of like, if you don't want to spend money, I mean, Brian Grant, of course, is the epitome of this example, and I know he's a very extreme case because he plays the game full time. So, but I mean, you can play this game without spending any money. I mean, let's say you had all 4 stars of the champions I have as rank 3 6 stars. I mean, you basically have the same champions, get to play the same abilities, make the same type of decisions. Of course, you can't do the highest of highest content, but I mean, in the end, what does that matter? I mean, unless it's like just a goal of yours, you can still be in an alliance. I mean, just in like a silver alliance. I mean, you can have all the same fun in this game that you can with someone who spends a lot of money. I mean, it's just like the numbers that your characters are generating are smaller. I mean, that's really the only difference. And there's content that you can't do. Like, you probably can't do Labyrinth of Legend. Well, I mean, you can with 4 stars. You can't do the Abyss, for instance. But yeah, I mean, I think this game, I mean, let's face it, I mean, a good game, it has to be economically viable. Like, you know, they're not going to have a huge company putting lots and lots of time, new champions every week, new content quite often. I mean, you can argue what your opinion is about how good you think they're developing new content is, new champions, all these things, the quality control, the customer service, and yeah, that debate is one that is well worth having, and many good opinions about that on either side of the pros and cons of that. But in the end, like when I think about it, like the amount of things they have to put out things every month, new champions, new quests, they're always developing new things. I feel like there's a lot going on in this game that it's easy to think, oh, it's so simple, they should make it a lot better. But I'm on the other extreme. I think, wow, this game's amazing how good they've made it, and to keep on making it and improving it and all these things. And it really only happens because it's a game that does well. And so yeah. And you know, it's this once, or now I guess it's now like 3 times a year they have these like crazy money offers. And so in some ways, to me, it's good because like if you want to spend some, like you don't have to spend that much, and you can get pretty decent offers. Like you can sort of wait and spend at these times. You can really say all the other times aren't worth it, but these 1 times in the year they're worth it, and spend like €10 and get something cool, or spend €50 or €100. And then it's just like it's like basically buying a game once a year or 2 times a year. You know, if you think about it that way, I mean, you know, in the end, yeah, I mean, I would have paid to buy this game. Of course, not the sum of money I've invested into it, but yeah. Let's see. But I beat Cavalier event quest since becoming Cavalier. I beat at 6. Still enough for rank 3. Oh man, Zofinier. No, I know. Getting that first rank 3 is slow. I totally get it. It is so slow. We don't want to spend whole money on the game. Yeah, I mean, I agree. You do miss out on the fun of like the crazy crystal openings, but you also get to live vicariously. And like I live vicariously too, even though I get to open crystals. I still love watching other people's crystals openings. I still love like other people's content, and so I think you get to at least like you get to be invested in other people's openings. Like I love watching Brian Grant's openings because his are like so. Epic's the wrong word, but like his are really meaningful because again he doesn't get to open that many crystals, so it's big time when he gets to open a crystal. Oh man, he's going to auto block. I'm going to beat this guy. Let's see this guy. I'm interested if I can counter his heavy. Let's see. The answer is yes. I just got to do it quick. And will that help me? No, because he's unblockable. Can I counter from this far away? No. So it has to be the quick counter. So it has to be boom and that. Good to know. Happy I can counter it. And he's dead anyway. So yeah, I mean I get it. It is fun to be able to buy all the things, and so yeah, that is a little bit of a shame when you can't buy the things too. But on the other hand, it's also very fleeting. It's like super fun and exciting, and then you're just back to the normal game. So you really only unless you get a great champion and then you play with him. So hey Buddy Lee. Oh my God, Buddy Lee. Yeah, out of control that opening. I mean, as I was saying, it's like one of those things you see Prof Hoff like featuring, and you're like, wow, who is this guy? And like, oh, man, that guy was me. It was a pretty crazy. But what did I just watch of yours? Oh, you've made a comment. Maybe my short-term memory is so bad. What are you doing? Oh, you're doing the Ultron one. Yeah, it's funny. I've ranked 3 my Ultron. I've sort of gone back and forth on him. I'm like, wow, he's powerful. And it's really interesting what you're saying about his bug. Like, I must admit, I sort of noticed that something was strange. I mean, you really figured it out, of course, because you like actually analyzed it. But I was like, this doesn't make any sense. How come he's doing so much damage now? I remember thinking that a few times. Yeah, but it was, and then I made the comment. That's right. Now I made the comment how the owners of bugs count. Like one bug made him too powerful, and the other bug should have made him more powerful. So like weirdly. They sort of cancel each other out. Yeah, I don't know. It's you're right. He needs fixing. Remember when he first came out, he was like making Vision bleed or robots bleed. So something was a little strange with him, without a doubt, and still is. But I'm surprised. I guess that not that many people are playing with him or rank 3 to him, or it's like a lot of these champions, they get these buffs, and people are like, wow, these buffs are awesome, but they still don't end up getting into the meta that much. Like take Black Panther. I mean, he's a cool champion, or even someone like Falcon. Like I don't see Falcon. He might be a bad example because I think people are using him more. But yeah, some of these buffs just haven't quite made an effect. Even though they've been good changes to the champion to really like push him into the game. Hi Enzo, how's your day been? It's been great, Armin. Very mellow, as I've been saying to everyone. It's sort of like the week before summer vacation here in the cheese hole making industry, and so it's been really mellow, to be honest. Let's see. What would they do about Wish Crystal if they make it like a tier list? You put one beyond. The problem is I don't think Kabam believes in tier lists. And in fact, they don't. I mean, I know they know that there's some champions who are great and some who aren't. And so, I don't know. They'd have to rank all their champions and somehow be able to... Whoops, totally missed a special. Hopefully it kills them anyway. Yep. They'd have to totally, like... figure out a way to like sort them in the game by these, and it'd be way too controversial. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I think it's really cool if so you could put like this group of champions. You can choose one from this group, this group, this group, this group. But I don't think they want to do that. I don't think they can do that, and I think it'd be too complicated. So. But who knows? Since I'm making crazy predictions, who knows? That could be a crazy prediction. It would still be fun, still be great fun. But I think in a weird way, it's almost like somewhat more torturous to put in the 10 champions that you want, because there's like 3 champions you really want. Or okay, well I can just speak in my case. There's like. Really, there's only one champion I really want. That's Corvus Glaive. So I'd only have a 10% chance of still getting the champion I want the most. And then there's a lot of other, a lot of other champions I would like to have. We're gonna look at my roster and I'll make a tier list. But there's some I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm glad I have them, but it won't be like account changing. And so even I think if you can pick their 10 champions, there's gonna be some that actually obviously are hugely account changing than others who won't be. And I think it gives Kabam still that like level of, they always want a level of randomness. I can tell they really bank on randomness in this game. I mean, aside from grinding for a featured 6-star, directly getting a champion is impossible in this game. Well, man, a few other exceptions like the Vision offer and so forth. But yeah, oops, I'm getting behind in chat. Chatting too much. Let me just take care of this guy and I catch him in chat. So yeah, for the tier list, I would say interesting. I just don't think I think that'd be too much for them to do. Let's see, you're going to stream? Absolutely, Delano. Yep. 1900 Geneva time, 1300, which is 1 p.m. East Side, Canada, United States, and 10 o'clock on the other side, the Dreamin' side. Right when it goes live, I'll be on live with a group of people. When I'm coming to the States, I'll give you a surprise high five. Oh man, that'd be great, Will. Actually, I'm in the States starting 7th of July. So my mom and sisters live in just south of Washington, D.C. in a state called Virginia. And then we're going down to North Carolina to go to the beach for a week. So it's good. I haven't seen any of them in person in about 2 years now. So it'll be so good to see my mom and my sisters. My dad lives in Chile, so fortunately, it's still way too complicated to go to South America, but he's planning to come here in September. And he stayed with me for almost 3 months during the pandemic. I managed to sneak him into Switzerland. I mean, he's originally Swiss, so it wasn't that hard, but we got him here, and he hung out, so I've seen him a fair amount. I know it's amazing, but it's not fair that you get this big advantage for buying something. Yeah, it is and it isn't. Again, it's like, it just depends on where you want to be in this game. You're right. If you want to be at the very end of this game, you almost have to buy. I mean, again, like Brian Grant's prestige is a perfect example. He's done all he could, and his prestige is still quite low compared to all end game players. But on the other hand, I mean, you can play this game wherever you want. It's a lot like, so there's different games in the world. There's tennis where, I mean, you have to be able to hit the ball over the net to play. I mean, and so if you can't hit the ball over the net, you just can't play at all. But then there's like sports like rock climbing, which I was big in. And there's rock climbing has all these different levels. And whether you're the worst rock climber in the world, there's a climb that's exactly at your limit that you can just barely make if you try your hardest and use all your energy. Same if you're the world's best climber. And I feel like that's the way this game is. You can really scale it to wherever you are. And yeah, of course, the people who spend get a lot more things. But I mean, that's the attraction of spending. And again, that spending then makes the game for other people who get to play the game too. So, the spending of the spenders perpetuates the good game for everyone. And so yeah, I mean, I totally get it though. I totally get it. Ich habe ganz verstanden, dass, ja, es ist für mich mehr Spaß, dass ich kann, I don't know what deals is, kaufen. So, see, I like that about Professor X. Seems like a hologram to me. I know, I love it. It's so cool, but it does freak me out sometimes. It does make me go crazy. Hey, Joel, percentages, my friend. Oh, it's so funny, Joel. So funny. Oh, I didn't realize there's Albanian. If you look at the Swiss team, I mean, Switzerland is such a, I mean, the American word we always use is melting pot. I mean, we have so many nationalities in our country just because we're right in the center of everything. It's a great place to make a living. So a lot of Eastern Europeans, a lot of Portuguese, a lot of Italian, a lot of French, a lot of Germans, a lot of Americans, a lot of English, all live in Switzerland because there's a lot of good high-paying jobs here. And our football team is exactly that. Like, our football team is like 90% like non-native Swiss. I mean, of course, they're Swiss, just like I'm Swiss, even though I'm sort of like a non-native Swiss. Just people who've come here. And it's just such a small country anyway. It's like hard to be a native. Like, who here is like Swiss? Like, my girlfriend Jay, she, like, her grandfather came from Germany. and her mother came from Austria. I mean, so she has an Austrian passport as well as a Swiss passport, but I mean she's pure Swiss. I mean she grew up here she was born here, grew up here, spent all of her life here. But even she, her last name is like not really Swiss. It's a much more German name. So, it's yeah. And so, but you see that all the players are like, all of them have these Eastern European names. Like Shakira's like classic example. I think Croatian, Bosnian, I can't remember, but he's from Eastern European. I'll bet origins. Roger Federer is exactly the same way. Half Swiss, half South African. I mean, again, it's like I don't think everyone in Swiss is pure Swiss. I don't even know what it means if you're like pure Swiss. I guess you're descendants from the Celtic tribe, the Helveticans, who lived here in like 500 BC. But we beat France, Jewel, not Germany. Is there a way to refresh? Yes. Throw your special and then dash back, and that refreshes them, Carl. So if you block, attack, or charge your heavy, you get a prowess, and if you dash back all your prowesses, you refresh them. Sort of a complicated management, to be honest. I think Magneto is going to be good because I get a bunch of prowesses, and so yeah, exactly what Jules said. So SP1 or SP2 works. But yeah, now I have all these prowesses. I'll start doing a bunch of damage. Could just use Archangel again, but it's the nice thing about him. He's surprisingly good with I'm not doing damage. You have to have 4 prowesses. What's going on? Oops, no, I just got hits. Yikes. Do I have to have 4 different prowesses? No, I missed. This is going terribly. It's power shield. I have to throw a special. See, I get so. That's good. Get another special and hit me. Oh boy, this is disaster. Disaster. Okay, we'll throw 1 special. Hopefully that will do it. It's been a disaster. Absolute disaster. Disaster, as we say in French. Okay, that did it though. Whew. Thank God it's Masters. France, exactly. Beat French. Yeah, I messed up. Let's see. Okay. Boy, I feel like that's a champ. It's hyped Germany lost today and England won. Yeah, I saw the end of that game. I didn't have any huge cares one way or the other, but hey, co-op. How was vacation? Is amazing. I did so much good bike riding. Oh my God. My legs are still recovering. It was so incredible. Okay, beat. Schönen Abend, gute Nacht. Bis später, bis morgen, ich hoffe. I love to use your Black Panther, but feels like just me using him. They made him very good, but not game changing. His buff makes him fun to use. Yeah, that's sort of that's sort of where I feel about a lot of these buffs. But then some, like Angela, she's like incredible. Okay, let's talk Wish Crystal. But you're right, Billy Lee. And sometimes that's actually what I like about this game. It's actually one of the things I like about Arena, crazy enough. Is like when I play in Arena, I like getting to play with all my champions. Like when I'm doing a big grind, it's great when I get to use like every champion, even if it's just for like a 30-second fight. But it's still something. Okay, let's go to the 4 stars for the Wish. So if I was building a Wish Crystal, who would I have in here? Definitely Professor X. I might just sort it by class. So definitely Professor X. What was your birth country, or you stayed in childhood? So I was born in the United States. My dad is Swiss, but he was in the United States when I was born. He immigrated where he was fairly young, but still a Swiss citizen. So I was born in the United States. I grew up there until I was about 16. Then I went to Germany. I was there for a few years, sort of my late teenagers years. I was back in the United States. There, university. I actually went back to Germany to do sort of like a little extra university just because I wanted to get some European education. I went back to the States and worked, and then I came finally to Switzerland. So crazy enough, I'd been in Switzerland. I never lived in Switzerland until I moved back here when I was in my late 30s. And then I was like, oh, because I figured I needed to live in my country of birth. My younger sister, so my parents actually lived in the Netherlands before I was born, but my younger sister was born in the Netherlands, and my older sister and I were both born in the States. So that's very, very like typical, like not typical, but not unusual, like family just jumping back and forth between Europe and the States. And both my mom and dad have spent lots and lots of time in Europe. My dad often had worked here, comes back here, but then he moved to South America, and so to make it even more complex. So he's been in South America since 2005, yes. So he's lived in Chile there, but he's not South American at all. He just has lived there. Okay, let's see. Build the prowess by throwing a light, refreshing by dashing back. Oh, by throwing a light. No, you have to throw a SP1 and then dash back. Oh my gosh, so much fun, Carl. He's so much fun. He's great. Yeah, Professor X is one of my new fun champions. Sue Milk, I didn't. I was actually streaming during the game, but people were keeping me updated. I did watch the highlights, though, and boy, what an exciting game. To be honest, like, football highlights are about as much as I want to watch a football. I'm just not that patient. Swiss team is 40% Albanian, 30% Polish, 20% Spanish. I know there's a guy named Rodrigo, and 10% Swiss. Yeah, I think the only Swiss player is the goalkeeper. It looks very, very Swiss. He's like Suma, you know. He's like, has a very Swiss name. I'm a little happy that Shakira got taken out in 67. Oh, see, I didn't even know that. But yes, Jules, one of my two big-time Albanian fans, which I love. A ton of Tier 4 CC and Tier 4 Basic. That's true, Carl, but I know. I feel like they've forgotten about that. Jewel and Kurum have the same sexy accents. They do. They do. That's true. It's not coming home. It is not coming home. Lots of love. Thomas. Sorry, Thomas. I can't think of what that's relationship to. Hello, Jasmine. Welcome, my friend. Namaste to you. Are you good at quaking? No. I'm the opposite of good at quaking. You sure? Because I don't see anyone. Oh, you're talking about... I don't even know where they're playing the Euro Cup. Is it England? Is it Hungary? Where is it being played? I thought they were playing in Budapest today. Maybe they're playing everywhere. I don't know. Usually they host a country. I remember Switzerland hosted it a long time ago. Okay, so where were we? So, okay. If I was going to make a wish crystal, I'd have Professor X... Rogue. I would love to awaken my Rogue in there. Any other 6 stars I really, really want from mutants? Okay, so let's put Rogue and Professor X in there. Anyone else? I like maybe White Magneto. I sort of want to dupe him. Okay, next class. I don't know why I started with mutant. Science. I would definitely. Whoa, got too many here. Science. I definitely have Void. So 3 to Void. I definitely would have She-Hulk and Immortal Hulk, so that's 6. I don't think there's anyone else I'm really excited about. No. 6. I'm not putting anyone new featured in there. I'm saying there's off limits. So this would be hard in skill. Falcon, I wouldn't mind duping my Falcon. Black Widow Deadly Origins I wouldn't mind getting. I feel like I have too many now, so I think those are the only 2 of skill. Yep, I have too many. Definitely Corvus Glaive. That's the only one I really, really want out of this one. Actually, I guess I should be looking at the 6 stars because they'll show the ones I don't have. So, yeah, just Corvus Glaive. No one else really interests me. Maybe Silver Surfer just to get the last 26, but it's sort of a waste. No one really in tech. No one at all. I mean, yeah, there's no one I want in tech, to be honest. Not a soul. Sorry, tech. Mystic, it's sort of the same with Mystic. I'd like to awaken my Morning Star. So there it is. So that's 9 right now. And after that, yeah, I don't know. Is there one left? Like Mojo, Silver Surfer, someone I just want SIGs in there. So yeah, that's I think who my wish crystal would be. I can't see it. Don't stop us reaching the finals. Oh, who are you, Somik? Who is us? I've sort of lost track of chat. A very epic movie could be based on your, like a travel story, but stayed in different countries. It must have been fun. I loved it, Armin. Like, so of course, like growing up, I had many friends in the States. Well, actually, let me take this back. When I grew up, I felt super, super American. I was like, I'm American. All these other countries are strange, bizarre worlds, you know. And I could tell my parents were like, yeah, it's not a great attitude. And so, you know, I think they were pretty intentional on having me come to Europe when I was a teenager and going to school here because it really opened my eyes. Like, you know, it's like you think your culture, and maybe this is really endemic in the United States, and I don't mean to be like mean to the United States, but I mean, it's such a big country and so insular, you don't really feel the exposure to many other cultures. Like in Europe, of course, like there's just so many different, like drastically different places all around you. I mean, it's all like still like, European, and so with has all of its own like contexts of yeah, whatever, of that is so, but still it's it's just like often you're in places where you don't understand the language. I mean, like when I go to Poland, I actually have never been to Poland as an example. If I went to Poland, I would have no idea what anyone was saying. I have no idea what the road signs say. And so you get all of that. It really changes your perspective on like what it means to be anything in this world. And so, yeah, it definitely Armin was a big piece of like just shaping the way I think about the world. And I think in a very positive way. Zophania, okay, thank you. That's what that actually I realized when I was talking about it. That must have been my conclusion, but okay. Usually it's not what you call it. Not usually it's hosted by one country, but that's actually cool. They're playing all over the place. Italy is not taking anything home. England and Belgium is where my money's at. Ooh, I'm going with Swiss all the way, Jewel. Up, Swiss. My friend said that. My Swiss friend said that. On the stream the other night. I was like, I wonder, because I know we cheer that. We always say hop, Swiss. And I didn't know if we cheered that in football, but she said, after she's talking about the game, she's like, hop, Swiss. I was like, we do say that. So there it is. Let's see. Enzo, I got Explorer 5.4 and got 5-star Skill Awakening Gem and 3 5-star Sabertooth, Havoc, and Loki. Ooh, the Havoc and Loki. It's actually, I've always liked Loki, but no, he doesn't get great press. Okay, it's Crystal. Because I bought all those deals sort of illegally yesterday, I have a lot of crystals, but I'm just going to open them, and I got to buy it again today, but it means I have 2 mutants instead of 1. So go open 2 mutant calves tonight and see what we get. Hopefully a 6-star Professor X. Enzo, Ultron or Mysterio for Cav and Variant 3. Whew. Alyssa, I love Ultron. And I love Mysterio. I think Ultron is better, though. I think Ultron does a lot of damage right now. Great utility with your regeneration. Good armor. Stuns. Good against mutants. Mysterio, strong poison. A little SP3 dependent, which I don't always love. I don't love champions where you have to get an SP3 first. I really don't like the damage. It just feels too slow to me. But love his SP1. Though it's much better, more of a defensive ability, and his SP2 is cool too, just emergency power drain in case you ever need it. So both are cool champions, and I'd say I like both similarly. I actually don't have a 6-star Mysterio. He might have been into contention for ranking up, but I really like my Ultron a lot. I think Ultron is a super cool champ right now. Does need a synergy. Watch Buddy Lee's video. Buddy Lee, who was just in here, has a great video on Ultron right now, and now will help you sort of decide, I think, if you like him or not. He does do crazy extra damage. Sweden Ukraine are playing, and it's an extra time. Oh man, I don't know who I want to win that game. There's usually a Ukrainian in here. I feel bad because I want to call him Vortamont. I know that's not it though, but it's a name like that with a V, I believe. They're both strong. I feel they will go to penalties. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about football. I always dislike it when they go to penalties. It seems like you play this crazy, huge, intense game, and then you have this really strange, arbitrary way of deciding who wins. I mean, yeah, I know you can't make them play forever, so you have to come up with something. But it always seems it. She-Hulk or Quake. If you're a good Quake player, she is amazing. Okay, let's see what this crystal is first. Come on, 6-star, 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 4-star. Quake is amazing, Alyssa. If it was up to me, I would choose She-Hulk because I think She-Hulk's also amazing. The slow ability is huge. She's just a great all-around champion. Has a really underrated Petrify with her SP2, and she's easy to play. But if you're good with Quake, she will take you so far. I think she's actually fun to play, extremely stressful and extremely difficult, but is the best champion in the game, arguably. I mean, not for every situation, but is just incredibly powerful. So yeah, it just depends if you can play her or not. Third bottle, Prosecco ran out of Guinness. Oh my God, Billy D. How can you run out of Guinness? You're in Ireland. I thought they had an infinite supply. Oh, Jesper, who did you get? I'm so excited to hear. God tier 5-star champs. Sounds amazing. Second bottle of water in here in Albania. Yeah, boy, it's so cold right now in Switzerland. I think we're a high of 15 degrees tomorrow. Jeez. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Alyssa. What Zofinier just said. Quake is, but I've never managed to get good at Quake. I mean, I can play her like fair, but it's never good. Okay, I'm gonna finish with this last spin, and then we'll find someone to raid. Oh, nice, Carl. Nice. 25 prowesses. Yeah, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Like he's a good champion. You can use him in short fights, long fights. It's great against invaders and miss. Double 4-star. Okay, but man, long fights when you can build up those prowesses. Yikes in a way. And I love the way you can just like he gets to do those 3 or 4 unblockable special attacks in a row. And then if you use the plus 200% power gain, whoa! I mean, it's out of control then. Yeah, he's a super, super cool champion. Did you just get him as a 6-star? Or did you get him not so long ago? I can't remember. Okay, that is going to do it for tonight. Let's find someone to raid. Let's see who is on. The answer to that question is... person on is... Enzo Eigen's on. Always love him. Super cute. So, but good Solar Flare's on. I was hoping someone else would be on. So let's go jump over to Solar Flare. Great, just go rate him. Even just go say hi for a minute. It's always great to show some love. Solar Flare is awesome, Canadian, and yeah, does really nice streams too. Streams pretty frequently as well. Relast Chizo. I just finally got some God tier 5 stars. Isn't that the one that you read? But then I asked you who they were. Is there last before that? I don't see you. No, I have no idea. Tell me who your 5 stars were. So many cables, I know. I definitely was destined to get cable. So there's the link to frENZOne. We'll see if Jesper can tell me who he pulled in before I sign off. It's going to be close. Hashtag FRENZO. Hashtag frENZOne. So yeah, it is. Katsu is cuter. Yeah, well, fair enough. Fair enough, Armin. Okay, everyone. Thank you for the stream tonight. So much fun as always. One day closer to July and the crazy openings. And so, yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow night. As I always say. Oh, you got Dr. Doom and Cap. Nice. Oh, my God. 6 stars? Those are 6 stars you got? Or 5 stars? Be last. Oh, 5 stars. Oh, man. Still 5 stars. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah, it's champions like that basically like make an account. They make them so powerful. Oh, it's awesome, Jesper. That's the thing. If you play this game long enough, you eventually get good champions, and so you also get lots of bad ones too. But so is the way this game works. Okay, everyone. As I always say, please, please, please stay safe, happy, and healthy. Same for your family, same for your friends. Hope to see everyone very soon on another frENZOne. This is Enzo Eigen of the Alliance for Loki, wishing everyone a bonne nuit, gute Nacht, and good evening. Bye-bye.